once more back to your maths class, my dear children. This is your maths class. In your maths class, first I am going to tell you, you are preparing the tables in your house, multiplication tables, as it is instructed by our principal ma'am. Okay, the students, they have to prepare the tables, they have to learn it by heart. And the point I am going to discuss today is about your circle. But before starting the lesson, let me tell you about the worksheet which you are going to have in the last week of July. Okay, you are going to have that. So in your maths worksheet, what you are going to have, just see, all of you see it very nicely. Your second worksheet of class 4 maths, mental maths, you are going to have exercise 1 to exercise 12. This you are going to practice. The sums which I cancelled, you will not prepare those sums. Only the sums which I did in the class, those sums you have to go. For those sums you have to go. Now for your innovative maths, multiplication is there. The sums which I did in the class, those sums you have to do in your multiplication. And tables 1 to 11. Okay. This is your worksheet syllabus. Your second worksheet syllabus which you are going to have in the last week of July. You have to do the sums within one page. You will not take more than one page and you will not copy the questions. You will only go for the answers. But do put the numbering correctly. The question number should be put correctly so that it will fit in your one page. Okay, my dear children, you have to fit your paper in one page, not more than one page. Okay, am I clear to you, my dear children? And your worksheet will be on 20 marks. Okay, so now let's go back to the lesson. So this much is clear to you, I think so, my dear children. All of you, please pay attention to this. Okay, it's clear to you about the syllabus of your worksheet, your second worksheet syllabus, what you are going to have. This much is clear to you all. Okay, now I'm going to wrap the board. I'll go for your innovative maths. Now, so when in your previous class I was discussing about the lines, the line segment, the rays, the closed figures, the open figures, about the triangle, about the quadrilateral, all these things I was discussing to you. So these are all closed figures. Okay, figures within the closed limit. Okay, so it's the boundaries to it's throughout you are having a line segment, that is a closed figure. Now closed figures are having the closed figures with 3 sides, that is a triangle. With 4 sides, that is a quadrilateral. With 5 sides, it's a polygon. With 6 sides, it's a hexagon. With 7 sides, it's a heptagon. With 8 sides, it's a octagon. 9 sides, nonagon. 10 sides, decagon. So these are the figures with 10 sides, from 3 to 10 sides. So these are the names, you should know it very nicely. It's not given in your book, but you should know it. Okay, so the closed figures, in your higher classes you will know about this. You have to do some maths also on this things. So now today we are going to discuss about the circle. Now it may come to your mind what this circle is. So today I am going to discuss about the circle. So this is a circle. This is what a circle is. Okay. Now, in the circle, you should know the parts of a circle. What are the different parts of a circle? This total, this whole, the whole area of the circle, what it is called? It is called the circumference. It is called the circumference. The total area of the circle, we tell it with it is represented by circumference. Now, you will find like this. What is this called? A straight line that is dividing the circle into 2 equal halves. What it is called? It is called the diameter. Okay. So this one is the center point. Okay. Then So half of the diameter, if I draw a line that is half of the diameter, that is known as the radius. So for your class, you should know this very nicely. You should know this very nicely. And this one is the center, this O. This O is called the center. Okay? This O is called the center. Okay? Now, let me talk about this. So what is this circle? It's a closed plane figure formed by the curved lines. So it is formed by the curved line. So it is not formed, the circle is not formed by the straight line. It is formed by the curved line. Okay? So that is what a circle is. And the total area of the circle, we talk it for it as circumference. That is known as the circumference of the circle. Now when we are dividing the circle into two equal halves, the line which is dividing the circle into two equal halves or two hemispheres, that it is known as the diameter of the circle. So that is called the diameter of the circle. And what is the radius of the circle? The radius of the circle is half of the diameter. So half of the diameter of the circle is called the radius. So radius equals half of diameter. And if we talk about this diameter, that equals to 2 into radius. Okay, this you should keep in your mind at this stage. Only this you are having for your syllabus. That is how to take a diameter and how to do about this diameter and this radius. You are going to do this. Now regarding the construction, after your worksheet is completed, after your worksheet session is completed, when I will go for the video class again, then I will show you how to draw the circle. That I'll not do it on the board. I'll take a paper and all of you will be ready with me with a compass, a paper and a ruler, and I will teach you how to do a circle with a compass and a ruler. That I will do in the next class after the assignment. Okay, my dear children? Now see this very nicely. The total area of the circle is called the circumference. The half of the line that divides the circle into two equal halves is called the diameter, and the half of the diameter is the radius. The center point is termed as O. It is named as O. It is the center point. Now what is the radius? Radius is a half of the diameter. So when radius is given to you, a diameter, they want you the diameter, then what you will do? The radius is given to you. You have to find the diameter. Then what you have to do? You have to just multiply with 2. If the radius is given to you, you have to find the diameter. You have to do it with 2, the multiplication. Now if they want the radius when the diameter is given to you, when the diameter is given to you, you have to find the radius. You have to just divide the diameter into 2. You have to divide it by 2, then you will get the radius. Okay, so this is the procedure, how to find a radius and how to find the diameter when one is given to you. Okay, so I am going to rub the board just now to just show you one sum. See over here, suppose one sum, 6a. You have to find the diameter. Diameter we have to find. Diameter we have to find when radius is given. This is given, that is 2 centimeter. It is a radii. It is the radii. Okay. So now, one radius is called the radii. Okay. So what you have to do, see, radius equals to 2 into, when radius is given, you have to find the diameter. Then diameter equals to 2 into radius. It's a radii over here, radii. Then 2 into 2. that equals to 4 centimeter. So this is the diameter of the circle whose radii is given 2 centimeter. I am clear to you. Now I am going to the 7th sum. You have to find the radius over here. 7a, you have to find the radius. You have to find the radius over here. When the diameter is given, radius you have to find. When the diameter is given, that equals to 16 meter. 16 meter diameter is given to you. You have to find the radius. And what you have to do? This. Here the radius will be diameter divided by 2. That is, what is the diameter over here? 16 divided by 2. 2 watts are 16? 2 8s are 16. Okay? So we should know this. So be very much prepared with your table. So this is one sum I taught you how to find the diameter when the radii is given to you, and the second sum you have to find the radius when the diameter is given to you. It's clear to you, my dear children? I suppose yes. You practice the sums in your house. This is very, very easy. The easiest part of your maths in your syllabus. I think so. Do it. Then one more sum I am going to teach you. This is when the 3 circles are given to you like this. 1, 2 and this 3. 3 are of the same size. Okay. So here, so when we draw a straight line, we see like this, we draw a straight line. Over here it's a midpoint. This is also a midpoint over here. This is also a midpoint over here. Only one radius is given to you. One radii is given to you. That is how much it's given? 2 centimeter. Pay attention to this sum very nicely. When we find this 2 centimeter, this is the radius. Hence, diameter will be 2 into radius. That equals to 2 into 2. That equals to 4 centimeter. Okay. This is the diameter of this entire circle. This is the diameter. So this diameter equals to this diameter and this diameter. So 2 into 3, 6 centimeter. Oh, sorry, it's not. So it is 4 over here. So it will be 4, 4, 4. So 4 into 3. That equals to 12 centimeter is the length of this hole. That is AB. Okay, this is the length of the whole AB, that is 12 centimeter. I am clear to you. Let me write this A. It looks very odd. This is A and this is B. Okay, so first we see the radii is given to you, that is 2 centimeter. I wrote over here. Okay, so one radii means into 2 is the diameter. So one circle's diameter is clear to you, that is 4 centimeter. When 2 other circles are given to you with the same circumference, same radius and same diameter, then 4 into 3, that is 4 multiplied by 3, whatever the answer is. This is the length of AB. Therefore, so based on this type of sums which you are having in your exercise 7D, you will get it in your assignment. I will send it to you. By solving those pages, you will find it in your assignment. You collect it, and based on this sums, you practice the sums in your house. It's very, very easy. You can do it yourself. So my dear children, I think so this is what I did it now. In your next class, I am going to teach you the construction of the circle. Okay, but not on the board, with a paper, a pencil, a ruler, and in front of a board. I will show you how to construct. Okay, it's not possible to show it on the board. That's why I am going to show it in a paper. Okay, with a compass. So you are known with the circle now. Now I know you know the circumference, you know the radius, you know the diameter. Okay, how to find the diameter from when the radius is given, how to find the radius when the diameter is given to you, and when 2 or 3 circles of the same type is given to you, only the radius is given to you or only the diameter is given to you, you can do it very nicely. So this thing, I think so, is clear to you, my dear children. So in your next class, I'll go for the construction and follow the syllabus which I previously discussed with you, and be very much prepared for your worksheet. Best of luck.